Well, good morning, you guys. How are you guys doing today? It is absolutely beautiful down here in the 41.36. It is an amazing day. It's only supposed to be like 85 today. And got the kiddos on to schoolwork. Mel is inside editing a video for you guys. It'll be out later on today. And I figured, why not go film a real talk real quick for the people. I don't want to spill too many beans, but you might have noticed behind me, the inside dogs, the older dogs are in the dog run area and the goats are gone. So that might give you an idea of what's to come. Just spilling those little beans, I guess. But today is a beautiful, beautiful day. I'm gonna come on over this way, bring you guys over to today's task, which is going to be the footings. It's been a long time a coming to get this thing rocking and rolling. A lot of back manual labor, and we had a lot of rain and it ended up filling all the holes, of course. So let's go check out all of the foundation holes real quick so I can get all these forms done today. Not doing that right now, but bring you guys along today, see what's going on. But hole number one, we've got no water in there, which that's nice. Ground stake still there, which or the leveling stake is still there. So I've got to check all that, but no water in there. No water in there. I might be able to get this thing dug out a little deeper too. And we got no water in there. I'm gonna come over here. Man, that guy's got some water. That's a lot of water. Yeah, that's that's a lot of water. And then that one's empty. So gonna have to scoop that one out. Make sure that that's good that way. But that's pretty crazy that that's still holding water. But they were like full, a couple of them, right? And I was like, yeah, I don't know if I want to go walk around that foundation area at all. Have it collapse in and then have it to where I have to dig more and more work, yada yada. I don't want to do more work than I have to. So give it a little bit of a break, make it to where I can, you know, joyfully do the work that's at hand and everything, which today we're going to get at that. I'm excited. I'm really excited. We've been doing a lot of things, and I know it seems like a lot of back and forth, but trust me, there's a method to the madness. And I'm grabbing myself a stick. The method to that, I don't want spider webs all over me. I could use the camera, but then I'm gonna get spider webs on the camera that walks down into my hands. I don't want that. All right. So I got myself a stick and I'm just gonna do this. Dual purpose. One, I can hit the ground, see what's in front of me, as well as I can get all the spider webs that are attached from tree to tree out of my way. But I'm gonna bring you guys down to the pond area, a couple of spots. I did do a thing and got myself 2 more game cameras and made it to where I can check out what's going on back here and everything else like that. And I need to see how sensitive this camera is before I just leave it alone and let it be, you know. I don't want it to be taking pictures of the trees moving around. And I'd really rather not come down here and just leave this area alone. But I want to come down here and make sure that everything's set up the way I need it to be and I want it to be. And yeah, I have another camera that's basically on the fritz. It's definitely acting up. The last time I pulled the SD was corrupted and couldn't pull up at all, and it needed to be formatted. So, but don't know. I'm hoping that that camera is not toast, but we will find out. That is for sure. We will find out. First stop though, let's go to the pond, because that's right here. Whew. Actually, you know what? Let's make the pond the last stop. Let's make the pond the last stop. Mainly because if there is anything over there and I spook it, it might come over here to the pond. So let's leave that camera for last. I'm trying to think here. I want to bring you guys along though. Today though, like I was saying, we're going to be getting those footings going. My back is a little sore, especially after yesterday. My whole body is a little sore, but it was a lot of good teamwork, good effort on everybody's part. You guys will see what I'm talking about here today when Mel gets that video up. But today we're gonna get the footings going, which that's a lot of work. Gotta grab the Portland, gotta grab the clean rock, and we gotta grab the sand, plus the wheelbarrow, plus the shovel, plus the you know, all the tools in order to smooth it, plus the pops, the actual mixer, and yeah, that will be pretty nice to be able to use those and be able to get it going. But it is a lot of back and forth and a lot of grabbing everything to set up to be able to pour the concrete. And then the concrete's that have fun waiting game to where you smooth it. You're like, I hope it's as smooth as I can get it, which thankfully it doesn't need to be perfect or crazy. I needed to get it close to perfect in the level wise, just so that way it's not all funky on the build, which we'll see if it gets close with that laser. We'll see. But today's gonna be a good day. Yesterday working, it was really nice. It wasn't too hot. It was warm. I was sweating a lot, but it's not like it's been where it's at 110 degrees and you're literally just like, I can't breathe. It was none of that. I wish you guys could feel the temperature right now. This is, I could feel fall in the air, if that makes any sense at all. And I'm really, really digging it. I'm not gonna lie. But as soon as we get all that done, the goal is for this week is to get all the materials on hand and to start working on the mudroom slash sunroom slash entry room slash whatever you want to call it, depending on where you are in the United States slash where you are in the world. Whatever room. And it'll be very nice to be able to start working on that. I've got a lot of the materials to get like the beams and everything else good, but I need to get the actual joists, which it shouldn't be anything crazy. It's not a big area like the back deck, so I'm really looking forward to getting that going and done. That will definitely make it nice, that's for sure. Oh, we're coming up on the backside. Come check out some of this scenery. You know, you can see me waving the stick around a little. But oh, it is so beautiful out here. I'm not gonna lie. All little valleys and crevasses and washways and everything else. That's a lot. Now, I have been checking the cameras around out here, and there's I finally got some evidence of some bear out here. Finally, out of all this time, I finally got my bear footage. And it's pretty crazy, I'm not gonna lie. It makes me happy that, you know, they're out here, but makes me wonder sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. There hasn't been a whole lot of activity out here for a bit. Because trust me, there's cameras everywhere. At least in the sense of like, when I put it in there, I'm not seeing anything. Oh. And we have spotted some bear, you know. We've heard them many, many times, so we know they're around. We know they're out and about. So it is what it is. I'm gonna format this card. Okay, formatted. On. There you go. But absolutely beautiful. And I'm getting a lot of green starting to pop up from where I planted. Oh, look at that. You can see it a lot better. Look at that. Yeah. It's starting to pop up a lot better. Helping out what was already there and what I already had planted. And this blend should be a nice blend for them. And I got it all over the place out here. Not trying to make it to where it's too crazy hard for them, but I want to be able to give them a little bit more forage. You know, there's so much out here. It's not even funny. It's there's a lot of different little things that, you know, the deer love and everything else, the goats and everything else, all the vines and all the greenery, plus all the walnuts, pecans, you know, black walnuts, acorns, all the cedars, all the other stuff, natural turnips, natural everything. There's so much out here, it's insane. But so far I haven't caught any sight or signs of any deer so far this year. I've just been recently activating a lot of my cameras and everything, and I added 2 more so that way I can move those and keep them in those areas and be able to see what's going on, you know, but also be able to leave them where they are and not disturb that area. But it's been cool. It's been really, really awesome. We left the kids in today because they're eaten up by bugs like no tomorrow. So is Melanie. I'm eating up, but it's part of being a guy, I guess, you know. You just roll through it, and it is what it is, you know. I'm not nearly as eaten up as they are, and it blows my mind, to be quite honest, because I don't use any deterrents. I don't use the DEET. I don't use the off. I don't use that kind of stuff, mainly because I use it and I get eaten up alive. Now, the times that I am getting eaten up alive, like no tomorrow, then I tend to try to use it just to try to mitigate a little bit, which it does help at that point, but there isn't really a whole lot of times when I'm getting eaten up alive. So it's pretty weird, but if I use it, I get eaten up like crazy. And Melanie's seen it. The kids have seen it. They're like, oh, just try it. I'm like, dude, I will do it, you know, but I feel like I'm gonna get eaten up, and then it's way worse than what I can even imagine. So I don't know, it's in my blood, I guess, for that kind of stuff. I just naturally just say, roll through it. Roll through it, because it's gonna be worse. But now I'm gonna come over to the pond area, grab that. There looks like, so in the pond area, sorry, I'm skeeting all over the place, you know. It's going here, going there. It's all over the place. I'm not even gonna go there, you guys. Anyway. Anyway, so I'm coming over to the pond area, and I mowed quite a bit, but the lawnmower sort of got stuck, and I was getting tired of beating up my lawnmower over there, so I ended up, you know, just calling it, which I'm happy I called it, because the, where it looks like I'm getting a lot of traffic or a lot of like disturbance in the land and everything else like that is where I mowed. And it looks like I might be getting some deer down this way. So I'm hoping that one of these cameras will catch some deer. That's the hope. But I want to be able to give it a little bit to be able to see what's going on, because I'm super excited. It's getting closer and closer to September. They've got that early buck season, and I'm definitely going to go for it. And if I don't get it, it is what it is. I will be happy as I get to go and enjoy nature. I'm a huge nature buff, and I love the peace that nature gives me. And I feel like there is nothing better to give you full peace and full happiness and full respect for this world without, you know, coming into nature. You gotta get into nature to be able to see it and respect it and to see it in its glory, because it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. This pond is amazing. Every time we come down here, it's just like, man, really, really cool little spot. But it looks like I was getting quite a bit of activity, I'm saying, in between all that little spots area and everything else like that. Whether or not there was anything, I have no idea. Whether or not my camera acted up and the card was not going to read anything, I have no idea. Was it the batteries I acted up and made it to where I wasn't able to read it? I have no idea. But now I get to go and see if I got any footage on that. So if I did get anything, maybe I'll slap the pictures on at the end and see what it's been going on back in the backside. Definitely have seen quite a bit of animals in the pictures already. Seen some foxes and coyotes and raccoons and possums and armadillos and some bears. And yeah, it's been pretty interesting, I'm not gonna lie. It really makes you realize that, hey, there's other things out here in nature than just you. And you gotta respect it, and it will respect you. So, anywho, I gotta get on back up to the house. School is still in session. I'm having the kids do their workbooks. I have them flopping back and forth in between that, and then also coming outside, get some activity outside. I think today I might steal them outside for a little bit to do the concrete, have them get their blood flowing a little bit. And yeah, we'll see what happens. But I hope you guys have a good one today. I'm getting winded. That's a hill, all right. Most people don't realize it, but that's a hill. It doesn't look like it right here, but as soon as you get down over there, you're all, oh, that's steep. And when you're walking up it, whew, it gets your blood flowing. But my blood is flowing now. I feel good. I am ready to continue this day. Keep it moving. Well, I really hope you guys have a good one today. And until the next time, we love you. And we'll catch you on the next one. Later, later.